Hello, class. My name is Jonathan McKenzie. Tonight I'll be talking about the Quakers and how they contributed to American history. We'll start off with the inner light. Every single person has an inner light in them, and with this inner light, God talks to the individual. And basically, according to Tom Ritchie, the inner light is, consists of God is love. Light, the light of God is in everyone. A person who lets their life be guided by that light will achieve a full relationship with God. Four, everyone can have a direct relationship with God without involving a priest or minister. And five, redemption and the kingdom of heaven are to be experienced now in this world. So with that pacifism, it goes into how uh, how pacifism feeds into um, their their theology. So Mark Knoll on page 118 in our textbook, he talks about pacifists. There are several groups of Christian pacifists in the colonies joined the loyalists in questioning the American recourse to arms, but went beyond them to criticize all recourse to military force. The most vocal pacifists during the war were Quakers, but their sentiments were shared by other Christian denominations. Um, so this being a pacifist, um, you don't want to harm another person's inner light, their ability to talk to God. So every person is a child of God, created by God in His image, and so they didn't want, to destroy any of God's good works, um, or have a hand in it in any way, shape, or form. And so they protested slavery and they wanted equal rights for women. And within their church, well, within their place of worship, it's called, oh gosh, I forgot what it's called. But the place where they worship and they speak to God, they just sit and they're quiet until somebody has a revelation from God. And this could include uh, African slaves and women were not exempt from participating in discussing what God had said to them. They're called meeting houses. There we go. And so they wanted equal rights and they were protesting slavery. And Charles Schultz, I'm sorry, Roger Schultz discussed in video 3, Revival and Reform. He started off with the 19th century evangelical and Quakers. Talks a little bit about Sylvester Graham, John Kellogg, and the Quakers picked up on this and they wanted to help um, the American diet and help people become better temples for God. And here we got 1 Corinthians 6 verses 19 and 20. Don't you know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who lives in you and who was given to you by God? You do not belong to yourselves, but to God. He brought you for a price. So use your bodies for God's glory. So with that, it kind of all wraps up into this inner light that surrounds God. And one great thing about the Quakers is that they never split like all the other denominations did over theology or any outside force. Thank you.